Welcome to Goldmine of Your Mind television program. The greatest resource we have on this life journey is our mind. This program teaches you how to tap into the power of your mind to achieve your dreams. Marcus Aurelius said, "If anything is possible for any human, it is possible for you too." Join us every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. on Faith World TV, channel 589. This program may change your life for good. Let me introduce the producer, Ayo Benson on Larewaju. He is the author of the best-selling book, Goldmine of Your Mind. He is the CEO of NBC Consults, a coaching and consulting firm helping entrepreneurs build prosperous businesses. He trained as a chartered accountant, but his passion is helping entrepreneurs change the world through his excellent services. He is an accomplished master coach, transforming people's lives rapidly. He has helped thousands of businesses through his coaching, consulting, books, seminars, webinars, articles, radio, and TV programs. He is a sport enthusiast. Ayo Benson Olariwaju, FCCA, FCA, MBA, CEO, NBC Consults Limited.
Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to Goldmine of Your Mind. This is a TV program where we shall be sharing principles of success, either for you to build your business or for you to build a career, whatever you do, from getting from point A to point B being where you want to reach, your goal, your dreams. That is what this program is gonna be about. As you've seen in my intro, my name is Ayo Benson Olariwaju. My story is a little bit unusual. Actually, I shouldn't be here changing people's lives because of some incidents that happened to me earlier in life. I was in the hostel in my secondary school one afternoon. If you've been in hostel environment in secondary school, you realize you have housemasters. So my housemaster called me and told me I need to go home right now. Okay. I panicked a bit because they've never asked us to come home from school. My parents, my dad and my mom, they loved education. And anyway, so I grabbed my shirt and I headed home. As I was getting closer to home, I saw a big crowd. That also was quite unusual for us. So as I approached, I noticed some people outside were crying, and the moment they sighted me, they pretended not to be crying anymore. So I walked in and I found my mom on the floor crying. And she told me, we've lost our dad within 3 days of sickness. My heart sank. I was devastated. But that's not the story. The story was, after the death of my father, we fell into poverty. And I almost didn't get education. So I wouldn't have been here today if not for the help I got from other people and my other siblings as well. My youngest brother at the time was 5. Today, he's a medical doctor. So that's what is possible where someone from somewhere decided to be of help to another person. During that struggle, promised myself that if I manage to get through this period and I manage to survive, I'm gonna help other people too with whatever resources available to me. I trained as a chartered accountant and I was in the corporate world for so many years. And it dawned on me that yes, I was making money, yes, things were going fine for me and my family. And where is my promise to help other people? So I felt empty in those corporate jobs. And I decided to use my gifts, my talents, my education to help other people. That is why you are on this platform today. In my business, MBC Consult, we help small businesses transform through our coaching, through our consulting, through our digital marketing. We help entrepreneurs build a prosperous business. However, I'm not here to talk about my business today. I'm here to talk to you about how can you tap into the power of your mind to achieve what you want in life. Think about it. What is your ultimate dream? What if it is possible for you to achieve it? Marcus Aurelius said, if anything is possible for any human, it is possible for you too. Let me tell you a quick story about an entrepreneur that I consider the best entrepreneurs of all time. He is the best of all time, in my opinion. His name is Andrew Carnegie. You must have heard of him. If not, after this program, go away and research about him because this man, he will teach you, his life will teach you a lot of lessons. Andrew was moved with his parents from Scotland to United States. I'm gonna make this story brief because I have limited time. So he got to US and he started a menial job, very, very terrible job in the coal industry at the age of 13. But he was diligent. He wasn't bothered about that. Fortune smiled on him when he got a promotion. He got a job as a messenger. If I say fortune smiled on somebody for getting a job as a messenger, you'll be wondering, okay, how bad could the previous job be? But that's not the story. The truth of the matter is the job as a messenger put him in a position where he had access to a library. He had access to a library. This library was owned by a very rich man on the street where Andrew was working. So this man opened up his library to all messengers and all people doing menial job at the time because I'm talking more than 100 years ago, books were very, very expensive and only the rich could afford it. So, but Andrew grabbed it with both arms and, had access to the mind of other people. And that's what I also like to talk about in our community is we do not read. If you want to get on in life, you must learn from others. You must read. You must expand your mind. 10 lifetimes will not be enough for you to learn from your own experience. So, which is the reason why I wrote the book Goldmine of Your Mind, Your Fast Track to Abundance, the book you're seeing here. Published about 3 years ago, and it has transformed so many lives. Now, let me come back to Andrew. Andrew got a job in the railway sector. And having been exposed to reading, having been exposed to new understanding, to new knowledge, whatever Andrew touched turned to gold because he has transformed his mind from being a laborer to somebody capable of achieving greatness. To cut a long story short, Andrew became one of the richest men in the world. He was a steel magnate. He was a steel magnate. He sold that steel company for $500 million. That was more than 100 years ago. The value of that in today's money is like putting Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, put them all together, they wouldn't still be as rich as Andrew was. It was said his wealth will value around $400 billion today. They found a note after Andrew died. They found a note in his drawer where he said, I will spend half my life accumulating a lot of money, and I will spend the other half giving it all away. And he was true to his words. So what I want you to take away from that is, whatever goal you have now that seems to be impossible in your eyes, please write it down. That's what Andrew did. Write it down. Make your goals bigger than yourself. If your goal was just about you and your family, your goal is gonna be very small indeed. Your goal is gonna be very small indeed. When you expand your mind and you expand your possibilities and you include other people in your goals, then your goals becomes bigger. There is a saying that if your goal or your dream doesn't scare you, then you aren't dreaming big enough. Now, another lesson I want you to learn from Andrew is be generous. Be generous about with your resources, with your talents. Whatever God has placed in your hand, make sure other people benefit. Which is why on this program is gonna be running every Wednesday for the foreseeable future at 1:30 p.m. Put that in your diary and make sure you watch this program every Wednesday 1:30 p.m.
Attention business owners, are you working 70 to 90 hours per week without results? Would you like to get exponential profits for your business working half the time? MBC Consults helps entrepreneurs build a prosperous business rapidly through coaching and consulting. Make more, work less using digital marketing. Your business will run like a well-oiled machine. Contact us on www.mbcconsult.com or 0793 950 0053.
Welcome back. Now, I was talking about what lessons can we learn from Andrew. One of the lessons that I found that is very, very important is you must get a mentor to help you through your journey. Andrew got a mentor when he got a job at that railway company. His boss, his direct boss, was his mentor. This was the man that taught him a lot about diligence. He taught him a lot about determination. He taught him a lot about actually dreaming big. Andrew eventually became bigger than his mentor. Andrew was an immigrant from Scotland. He was an immigrant when he went to the US. Are you an immigrant here? And you've had doors after doors after doors closed on your face, closed in your face. I have good news for you, because the limitation is not because you're an immigrant. That limitation is in your own mind. Yes, you may face some difficulty, but actually that should be your stepping stone towards greatness. I know a lot of people, because there is a story I want to share with you. Some people have degrees, they have masters, but some of them are doing many jobs. It doesn't mean you have to stay there forever. That is the dangers of comfort zone. The moment you're comfortable, then you cannot see beyond your nose. So if you have degree, even if you don't have degree, if you have some common sense, go and start business. There are so many opportunities out there today. I organize webinars very, very frequently. I also do seminars. I did one seminar just 2 weeks ago. One guy came to one of my webinars. He read economics, but he would do security work in the evening, and during the day he would go do care work. He was working like 14, 16 hours a day just to make ends meet. And after the webinar, I always say to people, if you need anything from me, if you need me to support your dream, if you need me to give you advice on what's the next step you can take in your life, a book appointment. And he did. Albert Einstein said, nothing happens until something moves. So if you don't actually take action, nothing's gonna change. It's like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Albert Einstein said that's insanity. So this guy booked appointment, and I looked at his skills, I looked at his passion, we explored his dream, and he studied for 4 weeks how to help small businesses do social media. He did it for 4 weeks conscientiously, and I was giving him support. And he started that business. Today, this guy is generating around £12,000 every month. And he hasn't scratched the surface of opportunities available to him. So what's your excuse? Are you in your comfort zone? You need to get out of that from this moment. Now, let me talk a little bit about my book. As part of my give back, I went to Nigeria 2017. I've published my book at the time. I was just tired of people being hopeless in that environment. So I went there to do seminars some of the images and some of the pictures. I'm gonna bring it on this show in future. So I organized this webinar teaching entrepreneurship because you see, graduates will still be at home 2 years, 3 years, living with their parents after graduation. That's not acceptable. So I started helping people learn how to actually start something on their own. And there are so many opportunities online today. You can't stay in your room, and if you have a laptop and a phone, you can make a lot of money. Look beyond your limitations. Look beyond your environment. So I took the book to Nigeria and I gave a lot of them free, and I sold a lot of them as well. Some of the people attending those seminars, I've been getting a lot of feedback from them. There is a guy that was jobless for like 3 years, and he attended my seminar and he got the book. He sent me a message on LinkedIn a while ago saying, "Oh, thank you so much, Ayo. You actually changed my life." Because now he has a business, he has a training business where he has more than 20 employees. That is the power of taking initiative. Take a step, take action. Don't look for perfect opportunity. Don't look for the perfect thing to do. Just start something. You start with the tools available to you. I always say to people, and you're gonna find better tools along the line. Now, I've been advising you to set big goals. Let me share my own dream with you. My dream is to change 100 million lives through my book. And I'm writing 3 at the same time right now. And they will be out before the end of this year. But this one, this particular book, Goldmine of Your Mind, I want to give 100 million of these books away free of charge. What are you thinking? Is this guy crazy? No, that's my dream. And if you are sitting there and you've got resources to do something for the world, you can join in this my dream. Right now, if you go on my website, mbcconsult.com, you see that flashing across the screen, www.mbcconsult.com. You will see a page where I say, get my book free. We've printed loads and loads of it. If you are very eager to get the book, there is an audio book. I don't have full rights to that. If you go on Audible, you can actually download it immediately for £18. Okay, you can go on audible.com and itunes.com, and you can download this book, and you'll be listening to it the next minute as I speak to you. But it's gonna cost you £18. Or alternatively, if you are not a member of audible.com, you can actually get it free on trial. So after that trial expires, then you become a member. So that's not my goal. My goal is actually to give the paperback free to you. So if you go on that page, you click on get my book free, then you fill the form. All that I ask of you is to pay a token, a little token, to get the book to you. People that will write your address on the envelope and package it and send it to you, we need to pay them. So you're just gonna be paying a token towards that shipping and handling. Is that a fair deal? I think so. I also want to talk about business and learning, but my time is fast going. If I have enough time, I will talk about your business and how you can learn to do business better. Next week, I'm gonna be talking about confidence. There are two types of confidence. The first one is the confidence to actually take a step and go do that thing that you ought to do. Yeah, that's the confidence. For instance, if you are called from a crowd to come and speak about your business to a group of 500, would you have the confidence to walk up stage and deliver that? I'm gonna be talking about that next week. And what can you do to be able to command that confidence instantaneously? Another type of confidence is confidence to set a goal for the next 5 years and you work diligently towards that goal. They said Dyson worked 5 years non-stop creating that vacuum cleaner we're all raving about today. He worked for 5 years before he could come up with that prototype we all love and use today. So I'm going to talk about confidence next week. So, about business and learning. Make sure if you are in business, if you want to grow your business, you need to learn about business. Okay? You don't jump on the bike if you haven't learned to ride. You don't jump in a car and drive without learning. So learning is about everything we do in life. Why is business an exception? If you want to learn how to do your business better, go on my website and book appointment to speak to me. I'll give you 1 hour free. That's no charge to you. Okay? So I'm going to round up for this week, but I'm going to part with this word. Your mind is a gold mine. Use it. And thank you very much for your time and God bless you. I'll see you next week. Bye for now. Go get this book now.
Attention, business owners. Are you working 70 to 90 hours per week without results? Would you like to get exponential profits for your business working half the time? MBC Consults helps entrepreneurs build a prosperous business rapidly through coaching and consulting. Make more, work less using digital marketing. Your business will run like a well-oiled machine. Contact us on www.mbcconsult.com or 0793 950 0053.